Good day, everyone. Hope you are good. So, I'm here to keep to my promise. I will send video to you guys. So, I will quickly teach that particular example. So, I think we will go through the question together now in no time. So, the question is Asheri Asheshe Nigeria Limited got into financial difficulties on 30th September 2009. The director passed a resolution that the company be voluntarily moved up into a balance of the company as on that date is presented below. Assessor Nigeria Limited, the trial balance as at 30 September 2009. We have the plant and machinery, we have the amount. Freehold building, the amount is given to us. Motor vehicle, we have the amount. Stocks, debtors, creditors, then we have cash in areas and in advance. We know that cash in areas, no, essentially it's not cash, it is core in areas and advance. The core in areas just actually represents the amount remaining unpaid on the shareholders' funds with an asset. The core in advance is the amount was the shareholders have actually paid. But during the process of our liquidation, this core in areas here, some of it might be received, some might not be what received. Now, part of it that I know that is received is the amount realized. So whatever is not realized will contribute towards the deficiency in the period. So we have the 6,000 there. The 6,000 naira there as to be the cash reward. Coin area advance. That amount will be treated as what is one way or the other not contributing towards or that will enable the firm to avoid deficiency. So we have 10% debentures, we have the debenture interest, we have trading losses for the year, due payable, bank overdraft, I'm very sure you can see this game. So retained profits, taxation, we have 2007 and 2008 for the amount owed for tax, and going by the rules of the bank constitution, but this is not bank constitution, we are actually dealing with liquidation. So I think in terms of the company, I think the asset authority will pick the higher value, as you guys have said, and that's what you guys did in class. We have ordinary shares, and we have 10% preference shares of 1 naira each. So we have the total figure for the asset and liabilities. So additional information produced the following. The assets are estimated to produce as follows. So all of the assets will realize this amount as we are giving. So that will debt to produce 25 kobo in the naira. So that means 25 kobo in the naira means 25%. But 100 kobo make a naira. So we now have creditor consists of payee tax deduction January to September. So NPF contribution, loan for settlement for staff salaries, and sudden trade creditors. I think the addition of all of this figure here will not amount to 168,800 no. It's not amounting to that. We still have other creditor 96. I think that was mistakenly missed off. So sudden creditors are to be set at the interest of 10 kobo per annum in the event of what liquidation. So that means there will be an extra payment to them. So we now have other additional information. 10% division has to be secure on the freehold building while the bank overdraft has a floating charge on the assets. The cost and expense of the liquidation are legal fees 20,400. Liquidation fees 10,000 naira plus 5% of the amount distributed to ordinary shareholders. Preference shareholders are set at the premium of 8 kobo per share before the ordinary shares. There is contingent liability of 5,600 on the due discounting, which is expected to rank at 4,200, and we are required to the estimate of our affairs as at 30 September 2009 and the efficiency of account. So to pick it up now, so we have to prepare. This is unlike the bankruptcy that we actually takes our time to do. In this, we will actually prepare the statement of affairs in a vertical manner. Yeah, it will be prepared in a vertical manner. So therefore, we will say so we are going to do that in a vertical manner, and we will say statement of affairs. Statement of affairs. So we will list 2 naira sign 8,000. So we will list all assets realized first. I don't think they might need to list that in order of liquidity. We don't need to actually stress ourselves listing that in order of liquidity. So we will say, okay, these are the assets in the book, their book value. So let's look at their realized value. So the assets, working assets, the assets are estimated to produce as follows. That is realized. So we cannot pick it up. Plant and machinery realized 1,600, field 3,78900, 62,400, stocks 89,700, coin areas, and we shall have everything here. So we have it this way. Let's list those assets to realized. So we have plants and machinery. That realized 124,600. So we have the freehold building that realized 378,900. So we have motor vehicle that realized 62,400. So we have stocks that realized 89,700. We have core in areas. Yes, part of the amount we only paid on the shareholder shares. We have 1,280. So we have debtors. So we have debtors. So the debtors now, we have the good. This means everything will be realized. 48,600. That's what it means. That thing, I think the information provided that 25 kobo will be received on a naira. Yeah. The target debtor will produce 25 kobo in naira. So that is 25%. So that 25 kobo is 0.25 out of the 44,400. And how much will that produce? That will produce 25 kobo times 44,400. So we have 0.25 times 24,400, and that gives us 11,100. So 11,100. So alright. The bad debt actually we have a bad debt, so it's dash. The amount we realize the bad debt is dash. So we've actually listed all assets realized. So we've listed all assets realized. So, but do we still have cash? So cash in the statement, cash is already realized. So we've used plant and machinery, field, multi-vehicle stocks, coin areas, debtors have been used, receivable. So cash in hand now. Coin areas has been also been used, realized. 1,280 was actually realized from the shareholders that have some amount of paid on their shares. So we have cash in hand. So the amount realized from cash in hand is actually 14,650. So let's sum total amount realized. So what is the overall amount realized? So the total amount realized, if sum, is actually, so we have 124,600 plus 378,900 plus 62,400 plus 89,700. So we have plus 1,280 plus 48,600. So plus 11,100. So plus 14,650. And that gives us 731,230. So this is the overall amount realized on the asset. So next to be done now is to look at the liabilities. So I hope please write this down. It's very important you are jotting down because the board is not large, so we have to look at the board. So we have let's talk about the liability realized now. So we start from the preferential debt. No, priority of debt. Let's put it as priority of debt. Is that okay? So priority debt. That is preferentials and all those cost of liquidations and all of those things like that. So in priority, cost of liquidations and expenses are actually preferential. So all preferential debt are also priority debt. So what are the costs to incur for the liquidations and everything like that? How much was paid? So the person said the cost and expenses of liquidation and legal cost is 22,400. So we have legal cost of 22,400. So also we have liquidation fee. So So liquidation fee, and the liquidation fee is 10,000 plus 5% of the amount distributed to the ordinary shareholders. So we have 10,000. Now the amount that is distributed to the ordinary shareholder is not yet completed. So we have to await. So until we actually get to the position of paying the amount that will go to the ordinary shareholders. So what about other debts? So other preferential debt. So we have other preferential debt, payee tax deduction. So we have the payee as part of the creditor. Payee tax, that is 26. Take 100. So I leave this plus 5% later. So I will get 5% later plus 5%, which I will compute later. So payee tax is 26,800. So we have that. So we also have the loan. So we have the loan for settlement. So loan for settlement of staff salary is also preferential. That is 50,400. I hope you're writing it down, because that will be used later. So we also have the, what again do we have? We have the sundry creditors. That is not preferential. What other preferential debt do we have in the trial balance? So do you have any other preferential debts? Creditors has been given in analysis. Yeah. So cash in call in arrears, call in advance is a liability, but it will not be paid. So the company will gain it one way or the other. So we have trading loss for the year. You payable is not preferential. Taxation is only preferential, and we look for the higher value. Is that okay? So we have taxation. So taxation. So how much is 56,400. So that is the preferential amount there for taxation. So now, do we still have any other preferential debts? If you look all through, do we still have? So MPF contribution. Okay, I left out MPF contribution. So MPF contribution, that was a mistake. It's also preferential. So you have 10,000 there. So have I used the tax? Have I used MPF? Loan for settlement of stars have been used. So and the liquidation fee will be used the right data. Any other preferential debt? So we don't have any other preferential debt. There is no more preferential debt that we have to do it. So I think that is all for now. So that is all for now. As far as preferential debt is concerned, no any other preferential debt to be put into consideration. So now next thing now we have to actually look at the secure debt. So secure debt. So you have to look at the secure debt. So you have the secure debt. So what are the secure debt there? So the secure debt include debentures, which is fixed on field. 10% debentures are secure on the field building, while the bank overdraft has a little what charge on the work of the asset. So debentures so we have 10% debentures. So our 10% debentures now, the value is, how much is it? The value is 10% debenture is secure on field is 100,000, and the debenture interest is 5,000. So total debt for the debenture is what type of 105,000. That is the overall debt for the debentures. We have an overall debt of 105,000 to 100,000. If you sum together, that is the overall debt of the debentures. So now next thing now is the bank overdraft. How much is only rented the bank overdraft? 120,800. So if we have anything there, we have to any figure there. So there is no any information with regard to the bank overdraft. So we'll just come here and say bank overdraft 120,800. So we have bank overdraft. So we have 120,800. So any other thing that needs to be considered? So bank overdraft has been attended to. Any other secure debts? So there is no more secure debts here.
Part.
So alright, so we don't have any other secure debt. So we'll go to the unsecured debt now. So unsecured debt. So unsecured debt. So what are the unsecured debts? So we have in our additional information. So we have these sundry creditors, and there's an information that says sundry creditors. There's an information here that the sundry creditors are to be settled at an interest of 10 kobo per annum in the event of liquidation. So that means they will give them extra interest. Since the company is liquidating, they have to pay them more than this. So we have the sundry creditor. So sundry creditors. So sundry creditors we have to be settled at 10 kobo. So that will be 10 kobo. If you are paying them 10 kobo, that means you are paying them 10% extra. You know, you are paying them in full, which is like 100%. And you are paying them kobo, 10 kobo, which on every naira, that is 10% extra. So you have 100 debts plus 10%, and that means you have to pay them 110%. And 110% is 1.1. So if you multiply 1.1 with this 72,000, you get the overall debt you have to pay. Hope you understand that. I'm not just doing that. We've made that separately. So now we say 1.1 times 72k. So 1.1 times 72k, how much did that give us? 72,000 times 1.1 times 1.1. That gives us 79,200. So that is the amount of the debt. 79,200. And next now, we've done that already. So now if we sum everything here, it should not total 168,800. That means we still have some other creditors there. So we can say other creditor. So I think that is 9,600. So I think we confirm that area. So if you add everything up here, there will be a shortfall up to 9,600, which is showing other creditor. Yeah. So that is just the problem. So what other information do we have here that relates to this thing, actual information? The ventures are secure with attended to that. But we still need to attend to this extra liquidation fee of 5%. We'll come back to that. So let us now move on to let's move on to another area. In the area of other debts that has to be settled that are unsecured. Creditor has been dealt with in total. So all assets have been dealt with. Score in advance, I told us it's not to be settled. It's how to be shareholders. They are paying in advance in their shares. So that amount will be what will contribute towards the efficiencies. So reducing the efficiency, it will reduce the efficiency as far as the call in advance is concerned. So it will not be used at all. So bill payable needs to be settled. The liability, so bill payable. So that will be rank. So the amount of the bill payable is actually 36,000 naira. So we will deal with that 36,000 naira. So trading loss is very large. The bank overdraft is secure. Attended to that. So retained profit is contributing, is going to be able to reduce. Taxation that was actually the other taxation, which is 52. 56 have been ranked preferential. The remaining one will be ranked plus unsecure. So we have 42,000 naira. So ordinary shares, you have no problem. Later their shareholder, preference shares too. You will rank their shareholder. All debt needs to be settled first. So creditors, we are going to that already. So cash we handle, the ventures attend to that already. Pay payable, we attend to that. So nothing else here. So let us check our what is it called? Our additional information for that kind of debt. So the venture dealt with cost. Okay, there is contingent liability of 5.6 on the bill discounted, which is equivalent to rank 4,200. So it is the rank that will be used. So this is the amount that will be settled. This is the original value of the debt, contingency. But this is the amount that is ranked. So say contingent liability of bills. So contingent liability of the bills. And what is the rank? 4,200. So that is the amount of the rank. So we consider the amount it is ranked. So next now is any other liability. We've done contingency, preference shareholders. We'll deal with the cost later. 10% debenture has been dealt with. No, 10 extra fees on creditor has been dealt with. So nothing else again. Nothing else again. So we actually we dealt with everything. Creditors dealt with. So I don't think we have anything else to do. So you can just put that to sum as far as the creditors are concerned. But one thing is that we can't yet, we can just sum and pull that figure somewhere. Is that okay? So let's sum all the debts we have been able to calculate so far. Let's sum all the debts we have been able to calculate so far. So we have 22,400 plus 26,800 plus 50,400 plus 56,400 plus 10,000 plus 105,000 plus 120,800 plus 79,200 plus 96 plus 36,000. I hope you can see it, plus 42,000 plus 4,200. So I think in total, let's just write that somewhere. In total we have 500. In total we have 562,800. So this is the value of the debt. But the reason why I did that is that we still have plus the 10,000 liquidation fee that we already know. Because we still need to add 5% that we don't know yet, which is on the what is it called? On the balance of the ordinary share. We don't know what the balance of the ordinary share will be. That is just one of the issues we have. So if we sum this now I added all the people I have here without the 10,000 and the 5% yet. And that 10% and 5 and 10,000 must become part of it. So I need to add 10,000 to this figure. So plus that 10,000, and that will give me 572,800. So what is missing now? What is actually missing there is the 5%. Because that 5% forms part of the liability. Is that okay? So if I say I have the total asset realized is 731,230, where is asset realized? The liability on grant before 5% of the ordinary share debt is actually 572,800. So if I subtract, so I will have so what is the amount of the debt we are owing before so we have 731,230 minus 572,800. So the debt on grant is actually the balance after the debt is 158,430. So this is the balance on grant. Is that okay? Before the 5%. Yeah, before the 5%. So that means after settling all of these liabilities that we have on grant, so the balance that we have is 158,430. So if we now go back to the question, but the 5% has not been removed. So that amount, that balance is actually amount left before the 5% liquidation fees and the preference shares settlement. Yes, because the amount left now is from the preference shareholder and ordinary shares. But preference shares needs to be settled first. Is that okay? Before taking on the ordinary shares. So this is what we'll do. You can just say, okay, what is how much will be required to settle the ordinary? Is that okay? The preference shares. I'm giving the question. So the question, we are owing the preference shares. So to settle the preference shares, rather. So how much do we owe the preference shares? We owe them 100,000. And what does the information say? The information provides us that. Let's go to the information. The preference shareholders are settled at a premium of 8 kobo per share before the ordinary share. So let's settle the preference shareholders. Is that okay? They are settled at a premium of 8 kobo per share before the ordinary share. So we are going to settle the ordinary the preference share extra 8 kobo. 8 kobo means 8%. Is that okay? So we will pay them the full and also give them premium of 8%. So we are paying them. So we'll be paying them 100,000 plus 8% in extra premium. Now we will be paying them 108 kobo for every amount they are owing them. 100, which is full naira, plus another 8 kobo. That is 108. Is that okay? 108% is 1.08. is like short method. So that means the amount to be given to the preference shareholder. So preference shareholder there, preference share now, we collect money. Yeah, we collect money, preference share. If preference share to collect their money would be actually be 1.08 times 100k. So how much will they collect like that? So the preference share will collect 108,000. So if we now give them 108,000, how much? So right everyone. So the if we subtract the preference share now, the amount that will remain now is 50,430. So this is the amount that remains. But this amount that remains should be the amount to the ordinary shareholder, inclusive of 5% liquidation fee. Inclusive of 5% liquidation fee. Because by the liquidation fee, the reason why we have not put it here is because of the fact that we need to, that 5% is depending on the ordinary shareholder balance. Is that okay? Or the amount to be given or to be paid to the ordinary shareholder. Because after all liability has been settled, this liability plus the 10% we already have, whatever remains should go into the hand of the ordinary shareholder. But 5% liquidation fees now is dependent on the amount going to the ordinary shareholder. And that 5% is still only part of this. That means the amount going to the ordinary shareholder, which is like 100% in full, inclusive of the 5% value. So that means this figure here is actually, it means this figure we are dealing with is actually 105. That is the figure. That figure we are trying in percentage. 105 in percentage. Let me put percentage here. 105%. Generally 105%. Now we don't have the liquidation fees figure. So we need to obtain the liquidation fee. That means it is, we need 5% out of this. Yes, because although the amount going to the ordinary shareholder is 100%, but if we don't have it yet, because the 5% is inside already of this, it's part of this already. So liquidation fee will then be, and the liquidation fee will be equal to, the liquidation fee will be equal to 5/105, because it is 5 out of this figure times 50,430. And how much is that? So what is 5? What is 5 divided by 5/105? So 5/105 times 50,430. So we have 2,401. So 2,401. That is the amount of the liquidation fee that we send on the, which is 5% of the ordinary share balance. So we will therefore say we have the amount of the liquidation fee would actually be 12,401. Yeah. So 12,401. So if we sum all the liabilities together now, if we actually sum all the liabilities together, we have, if we sum all the, alright, the liquidation fee as we have already put there is 2,401 naira. So therefore we have to one way or the other determine total liability, sum all of this together. So I don't need to waste time because I've already summed 10,000 naira together with other liabilities. What is only left now in total liabilities is just this 2,410. So I will just sum 2,410 with this, so I can obtain. But you can add everything together again, but you have to be cautious of time. So I will say my liability is 2,401 plus 572, 2,800. So I have 500 and so I actually obtained 575,000. 575,201. That is the amount I obtained to be total liability. So if I now subtract that, from the amount realized, so I will have 156,029. So that amount is actually the amount that is left to the preference shares and others left. So I will lock that up so that you can always have chance to refer to that later. So So if we actually erase all the workings, those are the workings, we can always add them back later because we don't need that again. So we can continue using this digital board for the working. So we have Naira in thousand. So Naira in thousand here as well. So what we actually have is the balance, balance after the debt has been settled. So, but before the preferentials are settled, the balance is actually 156,000, 156,029. So we will then say how much we will settle the preference share. Hope you are writing that. If we have settled the preference share, settle the preference share. We have settled them 108,000. So if I subtract 108,000 from that, that will be the amount that will go to the end of the ordinary share, which is 156,029 minus 108,000. So 48 and 29 is going to them. So there is our months left to the shareholder. So we say ordinary shares settlement. Amount left to the ordinary shareholder. Ordinary share settlement. So after all our bits have been settled, this amount is left. So we settle the preference share with this, and we have ordinary share settlement with this. Out of how much debt? Ordinary share of original debt. How much is ordinary share of original debt? How many are there going to the ordinary share of original debt? Wow, mistakenly actually carry out a very, very serious mistake. So the amount of the ordinary share debt is actually ordinary share debt is 200,000. It's 200,000. So that is the ordinary share debt. So let's actually see something. So let's see something. So I'm coming to this. So the debt of the ordinary shareholder. So we have to do this. So sorry. I actually close the application. So the amount is actually 156,029. So and 29. So sorry. 156 and 29. So preference share settlement. Preference shares and settle with 108,000, and we have 48 and 29. That is ordinary share settlement. So ordinary share settlement. So now how much is the debt? So ordinary share capital. How much is actually owed to them? Share capital is actually 200,000. So whatever you know is the deficiency. So deficiency. So what is the deficiency then? Okay, we have 48,000 minus 48,029 minus 200,000. So that gives us 151 minus 7. So after settling them, so this is the deficiency. So that means the company could not settle the ordinary share up to that extent. So that means our deficiency account will be cleared. But since we have considered the ordinary shares, ordinary share capital not to be settled, so what we explain is deficiency. Ordinary share capital will not be used anymore without any deficiency. So that means the equity of that amount is actually in full up to this extent. So we can now explain about deficiency. So we'll create the deficiency account and explain that in no time. So in explaining the deficiency, so we'll create the deficiency account. The deficiency account. So deficiency account. So we can still use our T format. Our rules still remain the same. So all the items that we increase the deficiency will be on the debit side, and what we increase it will be on the credit side. So what is reducing the deficiency is by correcting surplus. What we reduce, that will be within profit. So let's go back to our just so that will not lose it again. Okay. So what are the items that we will use ordinary share again? Because why? Ordinary shares has been used. It's one of the things that are already defined the deficiency. So what are we going to use now? Trading loss for the year is actually contributing to the what will be deficiency. It will be on the credit side. Trading loss. So how much is that? That is 20,000. 520. Naira in thousand. Naira in thousand. So also trading loss has been used. We have to retain profits, that will encourage it. So we retain the profits on the debit side. That is 62,550. Now, these are not actually debts. These are debts. We've used our retained profit as debt. Then trading loss has been used. Trading loss will encourage retained profit to help us to reduce the deficiency in the period. We have been told that something has been used together. Going in advance is a liability that is not settled. So it's encouraging, it's helping us to reduce the deficiency. So call in advance because it's just there and not settled, so that is encouraged. So now, what other item are we going to consider? So all of our assets now, how are they realized? Plant and machinery was realized for how much? You can consider that. So that was realized for how much? And the book value is 20,600. So we say 20,600, and plant and machinery was realized for 124,600. So that means that it was realized for a loss. So we have 220,600 minus 124,600. So 124,600 was the realized amount, and the book value is 200,600. So the difference now is 76,000. So that is a realization loss. So the entity lost some value. So that would be plant and machinery. It's one of the things that actually encourage the efficiency up to 76,000. So freehold premises, the book value was actually 305,000. And how much was realized? 305,000. The amount realized there was 376,900. So we'll say 376,900 minus
378.
Sorry, 378,900. So sorry. 378,900 minus 305,000. And that was 73,900. So that was realized for a day. The value is 305,000 in book value, which are balanced. But the amount that was gained, it was sold higher than its value, so it's a gain. It's helping us to reduce the efficiency, so we go on the same debit side. So we can just say freehold building. So that would be 73,900. It has helped stock. Amount realized for stock is 89,700. So 89,700, what is stock value? Book value 96,300. 149,280. So 149,280 minus 76. So okay, multiply 89,700. Let me just do stock first. So 59,800 was lost. So stock, it was lost. It was realized after a loss of 59,580. So amount realized on motor vehicle is 62,400. So motor vehicle is 62,400. What is the book value? 96,300 minus the amount realized. It was realized for a loss too. Amount realized is 62,400. So loss of 33,900. So we say motor vehicle was realized for a loss of 33,900. So the next one now we have to consider is debtors. Debtor value is 106,700, and it was realized for how much? So debtor value now that we realized. So the bad debt is 13,700. Yeah. how much did we actually gain in debtor? We gain good of 48,600 plus we only gain 25% of that thing. That is times 44,400. So we only gain 59,700. Out of how much? Out of how much is that? Debtors. So we only gain debtors. So we only gain out of 106,700. 106,700. So we lose 47,000. So debtors or receivable. They encourage the efficiency up to that. 47,000. Another way you can go is to say, okay, in my debtors, the bad debt is actually in my debtor, the bad debt is actually 13,700. So I will now say 13,700 plus I lost 75%, 75 kobo on every that thing. So it's give me that. So that is just the point. To give me 47,000 as a loss, and that will encourage the efficiency to be on the credit side. It must have encouraged the efficiency. So the next thing now you have to consider is to look at coin areas. Coin areas realize 1,280 out of how much? Out of coin area, out of 25. So that one must have encouraged the efficiency. To realize less to 25 minus 1,280. So coin areas. So that is 1,220. So 1,220. Any other assets in the period? So any other assets? Plant and machinery has been considered freehold, motor vehicle, stocks in the period has been considered, the debtor has been considered. Creditors, okay, creditor, I think we study creditor for an higher amount. Yes, creditor. I think we pay extra interest for the Sunday creditor. That must have encouraged the efficiency. I think we pay extra 10%. Is that okay? Well, that would be 10% of 72,000 naira is 72. It must have encouraged. So Sunday creditor. Yes, we pay more than the book value. That must have up to 72. So 10%, 10 kobo. That one thing must have encouraged. That extra fee that we pay, it must have encouraged in the period. So if you not pay liability, it will one of that reduce your efficiency. You get it. But if you pay extra fee for the liability, it's what is increasing your efficiency. So in the period, so that's solely debtor there. That amount, extra 10% have encouraged it or have increased it. So what again has also helped enable us to push the efficiency forward. Other thing that have pushed the efficiency forward now that we can say as one way of the push the efficiency is that we pay extra premium, preferential premium of 8%. Now that 8% will have been the cost of the efficiency. I think we didn't pay, we settle the amount we are owing them, there is no problem. But we'll settle them at a higher amount. So we say preference shares too. So preference shares. Preference share. How much is settlement? 8,000. 8,000 extra fee. 8,000. So the cost of liquidation and expenses too. Those among them are part of what have also have reduced the efficiency. I think if we don't have them, the debt will not have increased. So we say cost legal fee will have incurred for legal cost, which is 22,400. Once again, they are not in the system before. They just arise as a result of liquidation. Liquidation fees, they arise to, they must have increased the efficiency in the period of 10,000 and the 5%. And the 5% is 2,401. 2,401. So that will be 12,401. That must have encouraged to up to that extent. Yeah, the premium prevention. Now, contingent liability that arise in the period must have increased the efficiency in the period too. Contingent liability up to 4,200 must have increased our efficiency. So contingent liability 42 will increase. Extra fees paid to prevention will increase with efficiency. We credit that. Liquidation fee and legal fees will increase. We credit that too. The bench of their liability and the special at the right amount. So the increment in the sundry liability or interest pay will increase that 72. So all of these are accepted at their full amount. Bad debt was settled for less, we consider it. Coin areas was realized for less, we consider it. Debt also was realized for less, stocks was realized for less, we consider it. So machinery was Period bidding was realized for an higher amount. So for again, we've credited that. Plant and machinery must then be realized for less. We've credited that. The difference. So I think we are done. Taxation. So the difference here now should give us the amount of the what? Of the deficiency. We didn't consider the ordinary share because the ordinary share has already been defined as a part of the deficiency, so we won't consider it anymore as what we is out to be. So if we balance the account now, let's try to balance the account. Our credit total is what? We have 2,550 here on the credit, and we have 6,000 for in advance, and we have 73,900. Total on the credit side is 142,450. You can do that yourself. On the credit, we have a larger amount there. We have 2520 plus 76,000 plus 59,580 plus 33,900 plus 47,000 plus 1,220 plus 7,200 plus 8,000 plus 22,400 plus 12,401 plus 42 plus 42. The credit side is more. On the credit side, we have 294,421. So 294,421 because the credit side is more. So what is now the deficiency? The difference now. Let's subtract the credit total. If we subtract minus 142,450, yes, and we have 151,971. That should be the amount of the deficiency. Let's check the distance. So 151,971. That is the deficiency. So I think I've been able